Hello everyone, your hands-on agile coach is back with another interesting topic on burn down chart. I do get lot of students and lot of working professionals. They struggle to understand what is this burn down chart and how to read this burn down chart. As a scrum master, as a product owner, it is important to visualize these metrics and see how the team is progressing. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to help you to understand how to read the burn down chart. How the burn down chart is basically generated in the tools and how as a scrum master we need to read, how as a team we need to read. So this will help us to understand how well we are progressing towards the sprint goal. So without wasting time, let us jump into the real-time understanding about the burn down chart first. Then I will help you to understand various patterns. Good. So the burn down chart is a concept which will help you to understand how much of work is left against the time, how much of work is left against the time. So let me show you a chart here. For example, this is a x-axis, y-axis. For the burn down chart, x-axis here we have the time duration, how much of time. So we say day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is 10. So this is the time. Y-axis represents the number of story points or how much of effort. Yeah. So let us consider the story points which is being widely used in the agile organizations. So the story points is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Example. Now let us see an interesting real-time scenario. So in real time, I'm opening this Jira tool. So this is how in real time the tool is going to look like. So we have the epics. Let me open that mouse so that I can highlight it. Good. So we have the epics. So what I've done is, in the interest of time, I already broke down that epic into user stories for you guys, and then we already estimated them. It is always good practice to link the user stories to the epics. Okay. And then we need to get it estimated before we take the work into the sprint planning meeting. They need to meet the definition of ready by the team. Yeah. So all the team members together as a team, they estimated. That's good. And the team members, the self-organizing team, they own these requirements. So let us assume that, so day one is today is the sprint planning meeting. So day one, what you have done, so you created the sprint as a scrum master, and the product owner encourage the team members to pick up the high priority items. Let us take the focus of this sprint is more about the personalized banking for the customer. So the team, they started taking the work from the product backlog into the sprint backlog like this. So when it happens during the sprint planning meeting. Clear? Good. Now let us assume that the team, they took these many number of requirements, and based on their capacity, they said that, hey, we are good to complete. So now how many story points the team need to complete? The team, they need to complete 31 story points. Okay. Now, as a Scrum Master, you are clicking on the Start Sprint, meaning that you are activating the sprint, and then give the name of the sprint based on the naming convention that your organization follows. It's a 2 weeks of duration, and let me keep some. Normally, we start the sprint on first. I mean, for the on Wednesdays. So let us keep on 1st of May example. Yeah, and then let me keep it so, and by 14th of May we are going to get done. What is the goal? There's a sprint goal, which will help the team members to understand it together as a team. What is it we are trying to achieve by end of the sprint? Why we are doing this one? So this sprint goal is going to act as a motivator for the Scrum team. So for example, here, let us say the team, they want to enhance the customer experience. That's the goal. Yeah. They want to enhance the customer experience. Okay. We started the sprint. And now after this, the team, they are going to break down this work into smaller tasks, breaking down that task. This is more about planning by the development team. Good. Now, during the sprint planning meeting on day one, the team is very clear. So we need to complete 31 story points by when? By 15th of May. By 15th of May, we need to complete how many points? 30 points. And this is the, so 30 story points needs to be completed by like 10 days. Yeah, 2 weeks, 10 working days. So typically a chart is going to look like this. But that most likely that is not the scenario. Let us see how the chart is being generated, understanding step by step. Let us assume that on the day one, the team they completed the design part of it, and then on the day two they completed the development. You are seeing, for example, red flag, you remove the impediment, and it took maybe one more day. So the team they removed the flag, and it's all good. And then day three, the team completed the testing. So they attached the test summary report, everything good, and they completed. So when all the tasks are done, Jira shows that, hey, this is being done. Your parent issue is done. Done. So now we are seeing that out of 31 points, how many points the team completed? 5 points. How many points left? 26. So the burn down chart represent how much of work is left against the time. So what happened on day three, the team completed 5 points. So we have 21 points. So whenever the team members they complete the work, move the status of the story from in progress to done, you will see a dip in the burn down chart. Okay, when happened? On day three. Now let us continue. Let us assume that the team picked up the next requirement, and in this requirement they picked up this requirement. So they want to help the customers. I just randomly pick up the story, and let us assume that on day six they completed these 13 story points. Day six. Now, what is the status of the day six? On day six, the team they have 13 and 18 points done. Okay, so this is the day six. So till day six, the team continued their hard work, and then they completed 13 points. Okay, so whenever the team moves the work to done, you will see a drop in the burn down chart. Okay, team. Now let us progress. Similarly, on maybe day eight, the team completed this 5 more points. Day eight, the 5 more points they completed. What is the status? 8 points left, 23 points done. On day eight, 5 points they completed. And then on the last day, let us assume that the team they completed this requirement also. Now, what is the status of the sprint on the last day? All the stories, all the requirements are done. All the requirements are done. So on the last day, the team they were able to complete the 8 points. That's how you need to read the burn down chart. As and when the team they complete the work, so you are going to see a drop in the burn down chart. As and when they complete, you are going to see a drop in the burn down chart like this. Okay, so the burn down chart now we are very clear. What it indicates how much of work is left against this time. Against this time, how much of work is left. Now, based on this quick understanding about the burn down chart, let us see different patterns. I want you to think about it. And these patterns will help you to understand better in the during the interviews, and also as a scrum master, during the real time you may face various scenarios. Not every sprint will be smooth as you expect. So a lot of uncertainties, situations will come. You need to understand how to read this report. So the burn down chart will be generated on a daily basis. It's always a good practice for you to, as a scrum master, to showcase this burn down chart during the daily scrum. So in the interviews, if somebody asks you, hey, this is the this is the burn down chart. So how you are going to indicate? You're going to tell that, oh, the team, they completed all the work on the last day. They moved all the stories to the done on the last day. In the interview, if they ask you, hey, what happened during the sprint? You can tell that, oh, the team picked up approximately a 30 story points on the day five. On the day three, they completed some story points. And on day six, they were able to complete all the requirements. That's why you are seeing this touching the x-axis. So as a Scrum Master, you arrange a quick collaborative meeting between the product owner and the developers and see if the team can pick up some extra work in this. And during the retrospection, don't forget to understand why this situation has arisen and what actions we need to take to improvise the situation. Correct? Now, another scenario. Here, whenever we understood that whenever the work is being done, you are going to see a chart like this. Whenever the work is being done, you're going to see a chart like this. Let us assume that in the middle of the sprint, the product owner came and gave the requirement to the team. So I'm the product owner. So I have some urgent regulatory requirement. I got it from the business people. And then I asked the development team, hey guys, this is the urgent requirements. So, and the team has estimated to 8 points, and the team took this work because it is really urgent. So as and when the team they take up, what will happen? The amount of work that needs to be completed is increased. So you're going to see a spike up. Plus 8 points got added. So more work got added into the sprint. So whenever the team or product owner is adding more work, you're going to see a spike up. And then the team, they're going to complete like this. Okay, team. So I assume that a short video on the burn down chart and patterns helped you. If you are interested to learn more, so please do not hesitate to reach me on my WhatsApp +61 41 251 6364. Thank you very much for watching this quick video. Bye.